Welcome back to Mountaineers on the mic. I am the option, Ben Bonzik, back here again, this time with Liv Pickett, captain of the girls cross country team. Liv, great to have you here. As I mentioned with Hayden, there is a big meet coming up this weekend, but I want to hear about your season up to this point. Obviously, the girls team was projected to be one of the best teams in Central Mass. Did you live up to that, and how are you satisfied? Are you satisfied with this year? Are you undersatisfied? Just talk about this year.
I think we've done pretty well. I'm pretty satisfied. We had one little hiccup against Shepherd Hill, but we redeemed ourselves the next week at the Twilight meet, so I'm feeling pretty good about where we are going into this weekend.
So this season's most recent stop, as I just mentioned with Hayden, was Twilight. How did things go for the girls team at Twilight?
Things went really well. Everyone did really well. I think everyone ran a season PR. We ended up getting 4th overall, which was really nice. Because we were able to show that we were one of the best teams in the state. So that was really nice to have that under our belts.
Yeah, it was definitely all around boys and girls, a great fun meet this past week. Now, as I did mention, the girls team going into the season, other teams looking at it, our coaches looking at it, you were known as one of the better teams in the state, definitely in Central Mass, one of the top teams. How does it feel to sort of have that target on your back and have that extra pressure going into every race?
It's a little bit stressful, but it's nice to have the recognition at the same time, just because we want to keep proving ourselves to the district and the state. So we try to work hard to maintain our status.
Yeah, definitely. And this team is so strongly led because it has you and Ashlyn Witt, the other captain, leading the way in almost every race. Pretty much very, very ahead in every race. But why is the back end, not just you two, but the back end of this varsity group so important to the scoring of each meet?
It's really important because the back end can take points away from other teams, and the closer they are to Ashlyn and I up front, the better we're going to do overall as a team. So they're probably one of the most, if not the most important parts of the team.
Yes, they are very important. Also very important is the coaching of the cross-country team, Coach OMalley and Coach Boba. How do you feel they impact the team in a positive way?
They keep practices pretty light, and we all get along with them really well. And overall, we just have a really good relationship with them, so we're not feeling like we have to impress them at every practice or every meet, so it's really nice having them.
Yeah, they definitely are two great guys. Now, I want to get to on a personal level here with you, Liv. You recently did commit to Holy Cross to run Division I cross country. Is it track as well?
Mm-hmm.
It is track as well. What made you choose to become a crusader and to see your hard work finally pay off?
I just really loved the atmosphere at Holy Cross, especially with the team. When I went to meet them, they were all super nice and welcoming, and it feels really nice to have my hard work paying off. I've worked for 4 years to get to this point, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, and I'm excited for you. Congratulations again. However, before then, we got one more postseason across country. You do have the league championship this Saturday as well. What teams are competing in the girls' meet, and what do you think your odds are in Lunenburg?
I think it's going to be between us and Shepherd Hill. Like I said, we did lose to them earlier in the season, but we did come back with a pretty strong win against them the next week. So I think it will definitely be between us and them, but I'm pretty confident that we can beat them.
So I do have a non-running question for you as well. I know a lot more about Hayden. I knew he was a Star Wars nerd. I thought, what does Liv like? And I could only come up with running, obviously. So I have Boston Marathon trivia here. Now, this might be just a shot in the dark for you, but we'll see if you can get this. What year did the Boston Marathon debut? And I can give you some options if you want. Even though that won't really help.
1905?
Correct answer was 1897. So actually 8 years off. That was very close there. Maybe start, I don't know. We got to get to know each other or something, because I couldn't think of anything else. But thank you, Liv, for being here. Best of luck this Saturday and the rest of the postseason.
Thank you.
I've been Ben Bonzik. We'll see you next time.